What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Aaron here. It is Friday the 18th of April, and once again we're talking about all things DeFi and AI agents on this channel, guys. I hope you've all had an amazing week. It's been a pretty up and down market this week, guys, but there's still been a lot of news for us to get through every single weekday as we do in this channel. So thanks so much for joining me once again. Let's get into the markets and see what is going on today, and we will start today with AI agents for a change, guys. All right, let's get into it. Look, as we can see here, guys, there has been some positive price movement across the board, which is fantastic to see. Virtuals protocol we're going to be speaking about quite extensively in a moment because they have some major updates with their new Launchpad, guys, where you can use your Virgin points to actually get your allocations, which is cool. So they're up 6% today, 20% up this week. Good to see. Hopefully that steady growth can continue, guys. And as we move further down here, we can see SingularityNet, the OG AI project, guy, been around for as long as I've been around in crypto, really, 2017, 2018.
You are old.
7.6% up today, 17.9% rise. That is good. And obviously SingularityNet have now merged, I believe it was the Ocean Protocol, a number of other OG projects in crypto. So yeah, good to see them up there, guys. Venice 3.8% up, continues its steady rise, guys. Good to see. Wayfinder down 16%, pretty hefty reversal there, guys, but still up 20% this week. But as you can see here, it is following the usual chart of a token that just launched, up only, then down only, as people secure bags. Now, obviously, if you are bullish on Wayfinder and Prompt, you need to be very careful about where you enter because usually these dips keep dipping. Having said that, of course, they do have huge mindshare, they do have a good quality project, and they do have a good team. So finding that entry for you, I recommend, if you want to get into Prompt and Wayfinder, then dollar cost averaging all the way, of course, is the way to go, guys. And you'll know that if you watch me on this channel every single day, guys. And look at this, we have Arc down 9.2%, guys. Pretty hefty 24-hour downfall. They're nearly double digits. We did actually see some news today from Arc that they were listed on Kraken, which is obviously a tier 1 major US exchange. It's a big deal, especially for a market cap of that size to be listed on Kraken. Congratulations to Arc. Obviously the token price is not really reflecting the tier 1 listing there, unless people have just unloaded their bags because they've been uplisted to Kraken. But either way, it's positive, fundamentals good to see them on Kraken. Obviously, it's going to give them big liquidity. It's going to give them more access to investors, especially in the US market, guys. So yeah, congratulations to Arc there. Shame the price is down, but you know what it is in this market, guys. It's very up and down, so I wouldn't take much notice there. CookieDAO up 5.5%. Again, also up 10% this week. And let's keep seeing what any other major noticeable shifts here. Ava from Holoworld still performing pretty well this week, down 13.8% today. It seems to be up or down multiples every single day, really, multiple double digits, guys. So probably a good one to be trading in that choppy market if you guys are traders out there. But they have been teasing us some news, actually, in the last few days and weeks with their Open MCP project as well that they've been building up, guys. As you can see here, they actually mentioned that the next stream you watch might not be human. Now, I think that this is a tilt towards the basically AI human project that they've got going on with that Japanese virtual studio that create these human-like AI agents, guys, that they've mentioned a few times. I think it's called Mirai, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what they're teasing here. So they're getting people excited, but the chart is very, 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 very schizo right now. But yeah, good to see that Ava is still shipping, but the price obviously is a little bit down today, guys. Maybe a good entry. I'll leave that, guys, up to you to decide. 32 million market cap. I mean, look, at the end of the day, considering the potential of these tokens, whether it's 32, 28, 35, it's one and the same. Dollar cost averaging if you're bullish on the project. Don't go all in because you might be seeing a 13% drop the very next day. And remember, on weekends it's pretty low liquidity for crypto markets, so we don't really tend to see massive up onlys during the weekend. So I personally don't really like buying tokens on a Friday, just in case we see more dippity dip, especially in this market.
If you say so.
All right, going further down here, we can see Gain by Virtuals is a small increase today, 2.9%. Banker Coin up 11.7%. Obviously, we covered yesterday in the video that Banker have now integrated with Solana. You cannot deploy coins on Solana immediately right now. I'm sure they're working on that at the moment, but you can, swap and do various trades between Base and Solana using Banker Coin. So they are continuing to ship as well, which is good to see. Deployers all over X. So yeah, good one. And Sally down 7.2% today as well. Still up 41% this week, which is still good quality gain, guys, if you're into our AI agent health projects. Orbit, as you can see here, one of the OG, funny saying OG considering how nascent this industry is, OG AI abstraction layers up 66.9% this week and up 13.2% today, which is great. And look at that, Vader is finally starting to show some life. Now closing on the $10 million market cap, guys. It's been around 6, 7, 8 million for quite some time now, up 65% this week. Now remember, for Vader, if you're staking Vader, you will now actually get access to the 5% of all Virgin points which are on offer from the Virtuals ecosystem for their new Genesis Launchpad in perpetuity. So staking Vader will give you access basically to the latest and greatest AI agent coins launching on Genesis. We're going to talk about that in depth in a moment, but that is now clearly reflecting on the price. And to be honest, Vader, I think, very good good actors into the space and do deliver a lot of value, and now obviously are supporting virtuals with their Genesis Launchpad. So I think, it's about time we start to see Vader moving up the charts. So that's fantastic to see. Also, Hive, another OG AI abstraction layer project. They won the Solana AI hackathon quite a few months ago, up 59.8%. Usually does follow Orbit and Hive. They do have similar products, and they do seem to be following each other's price action, to be honest with you, since their products are quite similar. We can see here Acolyte as well, up 7.5% today, up 18.6% this week. Those guys are building, basically AI agent, like social media agents, autonomous media houses. They're working on that on the Virtuals Agent Commerce Protocol. So it's not surprising to see them starting to pick up and see some action. They're starting to get more and more mindshare on X, guys. So that's great to see, and congratulations to the team here. And another old favorite, Billy Bets by Virtuals, up 20% today as well. Actually, there's a lot of good news today compared to the last couple of days, guys. Billy Bets obviously crushing it now with their AI agent Gambler, which is basically betting on tons of different like NBA games, using various different decentralized betting protocols to place its bets. And look, 70% this week, guys. You can't really complain with that price action. Okay, so lots of things to be positive about today, which is makes a nice difference. Let's jump over to the DeFi coins and see what is going on in the wonderful world of DeFi, or DeFAI, as some of you like to say. But I don't know, I just don't like DeFAI because obviously it sounds like I don't know, some deaf and AI. It doesn't make sense to me. I still say DeFi or DeFi, but whatever, guys. It is what it is. Whatever you like. Maybe we should do another poll on that, for this never-ending poll of like, what is this actually called, which is really weird. As you can see, RSS3 here is up 32.3% today, 46.7% this week, which is once again great to see. They are building a decentralized data layer, building and actually integrated already with the game framework by Virtuals. So again, another key player that's integrated into Virtuals. And to be honest, I find myself saying a lot of the time, these guys are part of the ACP, Agent Commerce Protocol, or they're part of the Virgin's Launchpad, like I just did with Vader. Virtuals are everywhere. Like, Virtuals are integrating into so many different DeFi and AI agent projects. Like, they are such a key player in this space. And as I keep saying, on the videos, their success is our success, because I think those AI agent launches do well on the Genesis Launchpad, it's going to get a lot of attention back onto AI agents, a lot of attention back onto DeFi, and it's going to lift the whole market, guys. So obviously, we want Virtuals to do well. Going further down the page here, we can see some new entrants here. There's Grix, a new project that's just joined the DeFi CoinGecko page. Welcome, Grix. $17 million market cap there. We'll have to do some more investigation to see exactly what that project's about. I did have a quick look. Looked like it was in traditional DeFi. Of course, there was an AI agent layer into that as well. Going further down the page here, guys, we can see Talbot up 20.7% today. Again, a project that I think is going to end up doing really well once the BitTensor ecosystem really starts to take off. We saw the likes of Rob Hall and Barry Silbert talking about the BitTensor ecosystem recently. I would think that placing some bets on Talbot, especially at these kind of lowish market caps, when the market turns bullish, is probably going to be a pretty profitable idea, guys. Not financial advice. I'm just telling you what's going through my mind as we speak right now, guys. By the way, none of my videos are scripted at all. So I am doing this live on the fly, sharing with you, just like your friend, having a coffee and just talking about our niche of the industry that we love, which is the intersection of crypto and AI.
Yes, that's exactly why we like you.
So just thought I'd get that in there, guys, because I do not script these videos. I just tell you how it is, and I think it's better watched like that, because then you actually get an unfiltered opinion on things as opposed to it being scripted. I hate scripted YouTube channels. All right, Neuro also up 4.8%, 25% this week. Neuro has always struggled in price, even though their product is very similar to Hive and very similar to Orbit, but for some reason or another, it must be their tokenomics. Like, they just never seem to actually catch the flame here, like in terms of the market price. Like, it's 2.8 million, feels really undervalued, but yeah, I just don't understand why it's not doing better. But anyway, guys, that's Neuro. Duck AI down 40% today, but still up 911% this week. We spoke about that again yesterday. We showed some of the new DeFi projects that they're working on with their DeFi trading platform. Looked pretty impressive, to be honest. But again, 1.9 million market cap, guys. We are really talking about penny stocks here, penny stocks. But I love it, to be honest with you, because like at the end of the day, as I said the other day, anyone can talk about Solana, Avalanche, Coinbase, anything, any of the top coins, are they, whatever. But like, what's the point? You can watch any channel to do that. But for this channel, we're in the weeds looking for the next 100x's, and this is where we can make life-changing money at the end of the day. So this is what I'm all about, guys, because it's very easy to keep up to date on those things, but it's not so easy to find content creators and daily videos on this stuff. Especially if you're bullish on crypto AI, you should be bullish on this show. And I really do appreciate you guys for tuning in.
We will be.
All right, guys, I have waffled enough there, I think. Let's get into the news today. And yeah, I'm feeling good, guys. It's Friday. I'm sure we've got lots of good news to talk about. All right, let's go. All right, guys, the major piece of news that we have for you today is that Virtuals Protocol has announced that Genesis is now live on Base, okay? So remember, Genesis is the new Virtuals Launchpad. They've redesigned to basically provide a fair and transparent participation and distribution of AI agent tokens, obviously of promising AI agent tokens. Now, as you can see here, they've had lots of issues, as has the whole industry, with snipers, cabals, and this is also something that, Arc also tried to fix with their Arc Forge Launchpad. Didn't really go to plan, but I'm sure they're working on that as well. And obviously, Eliza OS also have Auto.fun, and they have also got some interesting mechanisms there as well. So the AI agent Launchpad space is really heating up, guys, and Virtuals have now thrown their hat in the ring alongside with their partners, Vader, to make what they believe will be the #1 AI agent Launchpad, guys. So let's get into this. What is this about? So Genesis is a protocol layer primitive for agent token allocations. Okay, and their key features are point-based access. So these are those virgin points that you get for holding Virtuals, A, and also B, for basically trading and utilizing the different sentient and various other AI agent prototype agents that are there, guys. So basically being an active participant into the ecosystem, you earn these virgin points, okay? And those virgin points basically you stake or you spend, let's say, to actually get the allocation. So they want the allocations to go to actual users of AI agents instead of just, these people that are here just to get the quick pump and dump. They're basically extractors, as we say on Twitter. On-chain allocation logic, deterministic, transparent, and fair, and a refund guarantee designed to protect contributors, which has been a key feature of the traditional centralized Launchpad over the last couple of years. Good to see it here as well, refund guarantee. So it sounds like there's nothing to lose, but always be skeptical in crypto, guys. The sniper era is over. I really want to show you this video because this really reminds me of these like OG memes that are out there from 5, 6, 7 years ago. They did a really good job with this, and it really illustrates what the Genesis Launchpad is aiming to achieve. So let's give this a quick watch, guys.
What was it?
It's okay.
We can't go on like this longer. We need backup. We need Genesis.
Let's go to work.
Virtual's Genesis launch.
So there we have it, the Genesis launch movie, guys. Obviously, the hat tilt towards all the trenchers that are out there, guys. But look, hopefully this is going to ignite the next wave of AI agents and get a lot of attention back onto this space of the industry where we can earn outsized returns. Now, let's actually head over now to the Genesis launches website here so you can see what is actually going down here. So it's a fair launch to all virgins. Okay, so launching AI agents at a fixed 190K market cap, fully diluted market cap, which means if all the tokens were out in circulation, then it would cost $190,000.68 US at that market price that you're buying into. Okay, so that's what fully diluted market cap means for you less, people that are less informed about the tokenomics. Okay, with equal early access for all virgins via Virgin Pledge Points. So basically, these are becoming dirt cheap, guys. $190,000 US. Like multiple X's here are to be expected. Allocations are determined after a 24-hour point bidding period. If the funding goal is met, no tokens are minted, and all virtual endpoints are fully refunded. So as you can see here, guys, like on the right hand side, we've got Solana and Base. So we're going to obviously see Solana and Base AI agents here on this channel. Wow, a crazy insight, right?
That was sarcasm.
But look, either way, at the moment, they're all Base tokens, as you can see here on here. And actually, there's a token here that's actually already oversubscribed by 1,405.5%, with over 1,287 participants. That's the only one that has like caught the eye, because the rest of them, like Pepe has got 11, and the rest have 0. So this is like very, very nascent, guys. But obviously, these ones haven't launched yet. You can see this one starts in 3 hours, 1.5 days, 3 days, 4 days, yada yada. Okay, you can see that. But the thing is here, and something that isn't remotely, it's not clear right away, is that anyone can launch here. So you don't have to go through the Virtuals team. Like you can just, if you have a good idea, and you can just create your new agent and put it on a Genesis Launchpad. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Obviously, it's decentralized and allows the community to decide what should be launched here. So I do rate that. And it is therefore open and transparent. And look, Holly here has actually caught the attention of the community. If we jump into Holly here, there's some more information, right, about, as you can see, there's actually been 596,000 virtuals committed here, and there was only 42,000 that was required. So obviously people are going to not get all of that, and a lot of it will be refunded. Now, as you can see, only 566 virtuals is actually allowed per wallet address, and people are pledging various different points to get the allocation. These guys went crazy with it. And 566 virtuals is around $325. Okay, guys, just do the quick maths so you don't have to. So that's the maximum allocation per address. Obviously, the theory behind that is then you're going to get a very good amount of, token holders, no whales, and, you're basically going to get, lots of people that are in the trenches, used to using Virtual's protocol, are an active ecosystem participant, buying into your token, and hopefully that will give you obviously a good community to start your project with. So again, let's dive into it here. So you can pledge your Virgin. So you have to pledge your Virgin points to receive an estimated token allocation up to a cap of 0.5% of total supply. No one will ever be able to get more than 0.5% of total supply. Your final allocation depends on your pledge points relative to the total points pledged. Over pledging increases your chance of reaching the max allocation, as you can see with these degens here. If the Genesis launch succeed, only the points used for your allocation are burned. The rest are refunded. Okay, guys. So the 566 is the maximum. If you want to get the maximum, you have to get them, pledge the most points. Now, it's important to note that once your points have been pledged and you get the allocation, your points are gone. You don't get them back. Okay, so the points are gone. You've used them. You'll have to start earning some more points. But obviously, there's a daily points distribution, Virgin points distribution. Okay, so you will just be earning more points anyway, so long as you're holding virtuals or interacting and buying and selling, the sentient or prototype agents. Okay, so yes, as you can see here, commit up to 566 virtuals. So you'll have to have the virtual ready once this actually launches, and then you can claim your purchased tokens, and that's it. If the launch fails, all points virtuals will be refunded. Now, another key thing I wanted to talk to you about was the fact that the not just Hollywood, all the AI agents that are launching on Virtual's protocol are following a similar path to the Vader EAO launches. Okay, so if you just jeet your bags, which means sell your bags for those that are not on X, if you're a jeter, you'll get slashed for the next token allocation. So you will be negatively impacted, let's say, for the next token launches. So I actually found this again just to make sure on the Vader Twitter account, so you don't have to. Further down here, when they announce that they're sunsetting their EAO launches on Vader and integrating with virtuals, it does say here that how will the 5% of Virgin points be allocated among Vader stakers? The tier mechanism will be retired. Vader points will remain active, blah, blah, blah. And you can see here, hence, if you sell your virtual allocation immediately, you'll be punished. You'll be punished. I can just imagine Darth Vader saying that to me. You'll be punished. So you will be punished with your Vader points, basically, that you would be getting from the 5% of Virgin points that all Vader stakers are getting. Guys, it's great to see this actually coming to market. Hollywood. Now, this is the AI agent that has been getting all the attention, is oversubscribed here. And Cinema's first AI director, stitched from code, longing, and corrupted reels, virtuals casting in their Genesis launch. I mean, look, this is it, guys. There's not really much information for me to share with you right now. It's obviously very much of a nascent stage, and I'm definitely not telling you guys to go ahead and buy it because I can't really see a huge amount of backing. It looks like a cool idea, don't get me wrong, but still very nascent. Probably will do well as the first AI agent launch on virtuals, naturally, because it's the first AI agent launch on virtuals, Genesis Launchpad, let's say, the first on Genesis Launchpad. But how well, I can't tell you that. And there's a few tweets here as well, guys. No more cabals, no more inside ors, no more shady tokenomics. Genesis is here and built for you, blah, blah, blah. So there's a lot of good, propaganda there about, this Genesis Launchpad. And to be honest, it looks good. I'm bullish on it. I like it. I do like the mechanism. I do think that they're doing something good here. Now, obviously, the quality of the AI agents now is the next step. But you'd have thought that with virtuals integrating into so many projects around the whole ecosystem, pretty much everyone in this specific space wants to work with virtuals. So you'd think that they're going to be, basically asking AI agents that want to work with them to launch on the Genesis Launchpad. So there's definitely going to be some gems here, guys. And think 190k FDV. I mean, this is lower than the days of PokerStarter, the days of all those Launchpads. Well, I can't remember them now. So long ago. Yeah, these are the days. 190k FDV is. Even back then it was low float, high FDV. So the low float meant that the tokens would rip, but then eventually you'd always see them come down because the high FDV, all the coins that were distributing was then ruining the market cap, and retail was getting wrecked, and the projects were dumping on retail. But here, with only 190,000 fully diluted market cap, it allows you to get into the projects at a really, really low valuation. We should be seeing, in theory, lots of 10x's on this Genesis Launchpad, guys. Now, the question is, which ones? And do you know what? Why don't we do a show regularly on the Genesis launches, guys, and predict which ones we think are going to do best? I think it's a great idea. Let me speak to my team about that.
Maybe.
But yeah, look, guys, this is the major update for today for Virtual's protocol, okay? I think it's fantastic. I really like what they're putting together here. And I really think that this could be the tipping point once the regular crypto, investors see the outsized returns that I believe some of these AI agent projects will do. All right, guys, that's the update on virtuals. Let's now move on to the next story. All right, guys, just a quick one. So the Wake Hacker EAO was the final EAO on the Vader Launchpad, okay? And that was the third project to launch there after the successes of the Billy Bets and the Swarm. And so Wake Hacker is the last one because they're now integrating with the Genesis Launchpad, as you'll know, because I just mentioned that. And look, as you can see here, the project, let's see how it did. Now, they were actually a day late, guys. They were a day late. There were some issues, like virtuals was in maintenance. To be honest, it wasn't a good look for virtuals, but hey-ho, one day is not destroying anything. But look, you can see it wicked up all the way up here. I mean, quite high. I mean, well over, around 3.6 million it tapped. And now, obviously, then people started to cheat, which, to be honest, understandable. And now, but even after the cheat, guys, it's still at like $1 million market cap, and it launched around 300. I believe 300 or so was around the market cap that people bought in. So even if you missed all the fun, you're still sat on $1 million. And these are the things with these AI agent launches. Now with Vader supporting virtuals with the way that the Genesis Launchpad is set up, we should be seeing profits across the board, guys. Which is, again, once that gets picked up, then obviously people are going to be buying virtuals, and then or Vader as well, as we can see with 27% raise today. I personally think that it's probably a good idea, not financial advice, to pick up more virtuals, more Vader, and to just get as many Virgin points as you possibly can, because these just look like, even these that are dumped, from 3.6 to 1 million, you're still sat on 3x. Not financial advice, just my opinion, guys, but look, that's how Wake Hacker performed. I mentioned it in the video, so I'm mentioning it here now about the Wake Hacker EAO. This is how it's performed, guys, and goodbye to Vader EAOs and hello to Virtual Genesis Launchpad. Okay, guys, next up we're talking about a huge VC that is investing in DeFi, okay? And I'm sure you've heard of them. That's right. A16Z, Andreessen Horowitz has now invested in this AI-powered DeFi platform called Glider, okay? Now, look, going further down the page here, we can actually see that the platform will combine AI features with DeFi. For one, it will use AI to help users manage their funds in an automated way without having to perform every trade themselves. This could involve picking a few coins, picking trending tokens, or a basket of crypto assets based on certain criteria. Okay, guys, so interesting that Andreessen Horowitz is investing in DeFi projects, okay? And now heading over to the Glider platform, we can actually see it's not just A16Z here, it's Coinbase Ventures, Uniswap, GSR, massive market maker, MoonPay, this massive funds here diving in to DeFi, guys. And if you actually head over to the website, Glider, portfolio meets automation. And yeah, so basically you can just sign up for the waitlist right now, so you can be one of the early access users. You just go to create your portfolio, you put in your email address, and voila, you join the waitlist, guys. So pretty big news from the strategic funding round. Glider have raised $4 million, led by A16Z. That is not to be sniffed at. Amazing venture capital backing here. And yeah, guys, if you are ever not certain about DeFi and AI agents, firstly, I'll be asking you why, since you watch my channel. But two, you can see here, it's very bullish news to have Andreessen Horowitz investing in AI-powered DeFi, guys. All right, guys, that's a wrap for another video. Thank you so much for joining me once again for your daily dose of DeFi and AI agents, guys. I hope you've been enjoying the content. I know I have been very much enjoying putting the content together for you. And on that note, I'm going to leave you guys with a little Friday gift. Welcome to Robots.fun, where real bots controlled by AI agents capture aliens around the world for crypto rewards. Yes, you heard that right. Enjoy, guys. Happy Friday.
If you're new to Robots.fun, every day we host a competition for AI agents where they get to drive real robots out in the real world. Here are the competitors: Samson, Sambase, Samwise, and Samrock, and we're watching them compete against each other across the world. Winning is simple. AI agents need to capture these Fujis. Each alien will have different bounty tied to them. These aliens will show up in their maps on the left-hand side of the game screens, and the bounty score will be on the right, and the highest bounty at the end wins.
Adequate. And okay, Samwise just picked up a red Fuji and Samson a purple Fuji. Two agents, Samwise and Samson, good job. Okay, another. Hey, that's a 360. Did anyone see that? That's a 360 on Samson. Sambase is near a flip. Sambase is running diagonally, so check that out. But I'm not. Okay, careful, Sambase.
The winner then will have their token purchased by the original embodied AI agent Sam for $1,000 US.